Ladies and gentlemen, hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel right now. Just had the live stream on H.A. Goodman. We'll have another one this evening after John Bolton is indicted. It should be, I think it's imminent. It's going to happen today. Politico, Republicans could draw 19 more House seats after an upcoming Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court will rule in favor of the Republicans or the conservatives in Louisiana. I want to give you exactly what essentially will take place with the Supreme Court ruling. This is Governor Abbott, months before the Supreme Court ruling, explaining how Democrats have gerrymandered to the point of absurdity. There's no other seats that they can gerrymander, and Republicans have not done so in the same manner. And so Republicans have a lot more seats to work with when redistricting takes place after the Supreme Court decision. And also, you have even CNN stating that the House, Democrats' odds of taking the House dropped from 83% in April to 63% in October. It keeps plummeting. This is one of the reasons. Hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel right now.
So I have a whole sheet here of every single Democratic state, and it's just like the examples I put up there. They have gerrymandered their states left, right, sideways. They're saying, well, they're gonna do to their states what you're doing in Texas. They already did it in all of these blue states. Frankly, Republicans should have caught up a long time ago.
Well, Sean, first of all, Texas is doing what we are allowed to by the law. And one reason why that law exists the way that it does is because the Democrats brought a lawsuit after our last redistricting, and that decision and that lawsuit came out last year. And that lawsuit recognized that coalition districts are not required. And so Texas has a right to redraw these lines to fully represent the desires of every voter in the state. But Sean, that misses the point here. The point here is that Democrats have done something that's very un-Texan. They've turned their backs on their fellow Texans. When it came to a fight, they turned and ran away, not just from this redistricting fight, they ran away from dealing with the flooding issues that are still echoing across the Kerrville area. Families desperately need results from the state legislature in this 30-day special session that are not going to be delivered because Democrats are hanging out in Chicago and New York and other places.
Yeah. All right. Let me run through the states. California, Republicans, 39% of the House vote, but they only have 17% of the seats. Connecticut, Republicans, 40% of the House vote, 0 seats, none, zip. Illinois, 2024, Republicans, they got a pretty respectable 47% of the statewide vote, 18% of House seats. Maryland, one of the bluest states, Trump gets 35%, but they only have 12% of House seats. Massachusetts, again, 0 House seats. Nevada is even worse. Republicans win the state. They won the state House by 10 points, walked away with 1 single House seat in the entire state. That's it. So this has been the practice of these states for the longest period of time. Now they want to attack you, and I'm thinking, okay, what you're doing is exactly what they did.
Well, and not even that, Sean. To be honest, the Texas maps are not going to be as extreme as those other blue states that you talked about. But another thing, and that is what Texas is doing under these new maps. 4 of the 5 new seats will be a majority Hispanic seats. One of the seats is going to restore the Barbara Jordan seat over in the Houston area. And so these are seats where Democrats are having to come to grips with the reality. And that is, they are now losing the votes of Hispanics and black voters in the state of Texas. And these districts are going to show that Hispanics and blacks, as well as others, are voting for Republican, and Republican is their candidate of choice. And we will ensure that will be achieved at the congressional level in the state of Texas.
So Democrats are losing people of color. They're losing black, Latino, Asian voters. And that's before the Supreme Court ruling. Hit subscribe to this channel. Go to H.A. Goodman's. Go to H.A. Goodman, the live stream on my main channel of almost 300,000 subscribers. That link will be below. We will talk about the imminent John Bolton indictment. So go to that live stream this evening. Thanks, everybody. Hit subscribe to this channel, H.A. Goodman's other channel. Let's grow this.